Today on Forbes, Formula One's Most Valuable Teams 2025. When the news broke last week that Toto Wolff, the billionaire team principal of the Mercedes Formula One team, was in advanced talks to sell a minority stake to billionaire CrowdStrike co-founder George Kurtz, it was the clearest sign yet that the sport has found a new financial gear. The price in Wolff's agreement, roughly $6 billion, is a 58% jump from Forbes' valuation 2 years ago, and places Mercedes among the world's most valuable teams from any sport. The Silver Arrows now rank higher than 8 franchises from the NFL, 24 from the NBA, 28 from MLB, and all 32 in the NHL, not to mention every European soccer team besides Real Madrid and Manchester United. And Mercedes isn't even sitting in Formula One's pole position. That would be Ferrari, the sport's most storied team, which is worth $6.5 billion, given its unique place in the sport, according to Forbes estimates. Across the grid, F1's 10 teams are all valued at $1.5 billion or more, a threshold cleared by only 4 organizations 2 years ago, and the average valuation has revved up to $3.6 billion, up 89% since 2023. That increase reflects the velocity in Formula One's business, with the 10 teams' average revenue reaching an estimated $430 million last year and continuing a multi-year stretch with double-digit compound annual growth rates. Mercedes' series best $799 million in 2024 revenue ranks 10th among the world's sports teams during the equivalent season. But the accelerating valuations have more to do with the shift in profitability since the 2021 implementation of a cost cap. The system, which limits teams' spending in many areas related to the design and construction of their race cars to roughly $170 million this season, was meant to help level the playing field after an arms race sent top teams' annual budgets soaring past $400 million. With the big spenders saved from their worst impulses, 6 teams were profitable last year, according to Forbes estimates, and a Formula One insider says that those still losing money are all, quote, 1 sponsorship or 2 or 3 away. No one is that far from profitability. McLaren, which had a $137 million loss in 2018, posted operating profit of $61 million in 2024. Mercedes was at $202 million, making it one of the world's most profitable sports teams. As a result, investors are racing to get into a sport where financial solvency wasn't necessarily assured just 5 years ago. The energy drink maker Red Bull, which controls 2 Formula One teams in Red Bull Racing and Racing Bulls, is believed to have fielded and turned down a $2.3 billion offer for its junior team. Meanwhile, the impending Mercedes stake sale was priced at approximately 7.1 times the previous season's revenue, and 3 other recent Formula One transactions carried similarly robust multiples. In September, the owners of McLaren Racing, the group that includes the McLaren Formula One team, as well as entries in other motorsports, such as IndyCar, bought out its minority shareholders at a valuation of around $4.5 billion, or 6.4 times the group's 2024 revenue. Forbes estimates that the F1 team alone accounts for $4.4 billion of that value. That purchase followed 2 deals involving Aston Martin, a minority stake sale last year at a reported enterprise value of about $2.3 billion, 7.4 times the previous season's revenue, and an agreement in July for a reported $3.2 billion, 8.6 times the prior season's revenue. Compare those figures with the 2023 sale of another Aston Martin minority stake at about $1.2 billion, 5.3 times the previous season's revenue, or a roughly $900 million deal for a minority stake in Alpine the same year at a 2.8x multiple. Forbes' latest valuations for the 10 Formula One teams are around 8 times average trailing year revenue, up from 2.3x in 2019 and 4.9x in 2023. An F1 investor says, quote, "That's a huge increase in valuations, but that's just what's happening. At some point, you have to just accept reality." For full coverage and to see the whole list of the most valuable F1 teams of 2025, Check out Brett Knight's piece on forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.